That's all the studying I can do in one sitting. I pack up my tablet and wonder if anyone's available. Mayu, the other options aren't even there. Tonight is the talent show. Mayu, Mitsuki, and I have been practicing non-stop since our auditions, and we're feeling as confident as ever. Maybe. Uncle Kaito let me borrow his car so we could load the instruments and any other equipment. I hope the girls are ready for me. I give Mayu a call. She answers almost immediately.
Hi.
Hey, Mayu. Are you ready to go?
Yep, I have Mitsuki here too. Hey.
Hey! I hear Mitsuki through the line. Okay, I'll be there in a few minutes.
Okay, see you soon.
Once we hang up, I drive to Ace and pick up the rest of my team. Then we head straight to the venue. The talent show is being held at a local music club. It's already full of patient spectators and participants waiting to set up. I really do like this bar background. It's the same one as we saw in the Dashu event, but it's still really cool. It probably captures the venue all so well. Mitsuki sees a friend and dips out to say hello while Mayu and I wait for our turn to play. Most of the bands are actually pretty good. I guess Izakaze is full of untapped potential. Mayu and I bob along to a particularly catchy pop song. Although a smile is on her face, she hugs her arms tightly. I put my arm around her, and she glances at me in surprise, then leans into me. Are you nervous? Well, yeah, she's not played in front of anyone before.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're going to be great out there.
I know,
But... She looks around and hugs herself even closer.
there are just so many people.
Once we're on stage and the spotlight is on us, you won't even be able to see them. It'll just be like when we're practicing. She nods slowly, mulling over my words.
That makes sense. Thanks.
Anytime, that's why I'm here. She grins. Mitsuki returns as we're on deck to play next. She bounces excitedly backstage.
We're really going to do this, aren't we?
Yes? It's not just an elaborate prank that I've been waiting till right just now to say, surprise, no, we're not.
I'm so nervous. My heart is beating so fast.
Not gonna lie, mine is too.
Are you nervous?
Where's the bathroom? We're gonna rock. No, we're gonna rock. We're gonna absolutely rock. Are you kidding? We've worked really hard for this, and I'm ready to give it my all. Mitsuki grins.
Yeah, you're right. We're going to be amazing out there.
Exactly, going with the positive attitude that we're gonna kill it and have fun. Even Mayu seems to relax a bit.
Let's do our best.
There she goes. She's got it now. Soon we're introduced onto the stage. Mitsuki bounces out a ball of energy, while Mayu and I slowly follow suit. You gotta let the lead singer go on out there. She's gonna have the most energy. She's gonna capture everyone's attention. We're just the instrumentals. I take a deep breath and try to clear my mind of everything. The cheers from the audience slowly fade away as I play my first note. Mayu's violin joins in the melody before Mitsuki her voice rings loud and clear. I let the music envelop me, twisting my senses with the ebb and flow of the melody. My fingers dance across the keys on their own as I listen to the chords I know so well. When I strike the last chord, the note hangs in the still air before the crowd erupts into applause. My breath comes out in short gasps after giving it my all in that performance. Sweat drips down Mitsuki's face as she takes a bow, and even Mayu's cheeks are flustered. As she rushes off stage, Mitsuki pumps the air excitedly.
That was amazing. Good job, guys.
You too. Yeah, I think that was our best one yet. Mayu looks as if she's in a daze.
Listen to the crowd.
The cheers and applause are still going, but slowly dying down as the next band preps to go on stage.
Oh, there are my friends. I'll catch up with you in a bit.
All right, sounds good. I expect to see you back here when we win. Mitsuki runs off again to chat with some of her friends who came to the show. Mayu and I head back out to the audience.
I'm going to go freshen up. I'll be right back.
Okay. Sure. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be by the bar. Mayu nods, then heads off to the ladies' room. I order a water and down it at the bar. As I wait for Mayu to return, a girl approaches me and smiles shyly.
Excuse me, are you part of that band that just played?
Depends on how much time has passed. Is the other band still up there? I blink in surprise. Yeah, I am. Her face lights up in excitement.
Oh, you guys are so wonderful out there.
Thanks.
How long have you been playing the piano?
Since I was a kid. I started a little later than most, but that just motivated me to practice harder.
That's still really impressive. I appreciate a guy who understands hard work.
I see where you're going, and no. She brushes my arm playfully. Wait, did I send the wrong signals? Oh, actually. Suddenly, she pales. Are you okay? Her eyes widen at something behind me. She looks like she's seen a ghost. I look behind me and see a glimpse of the most innocent smile. Oh, hi, Mayu. You're adorable. When I blink, I see Mayu looking confused. Oh, when did she get back?
I've gotta go.
Before I can even say goodbye, she disappears. That was weird.
Who was that?
I think she was a fan of our band.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not sure why she left, though. Mayu touches my arm and smiles.
Too bad she couldn't stay.
What the heck just happened here? What the heck was that? That was like some DDLC type crap there. Mayu looks at me with curiosity. Wait, what was that? I think I've been in Japan so long that I'm starting to imagine things. We stick around for the rest of the set and enjoy the music and ambiance. Are we just gonna pretend like that didn't happen? Because that was strange. Okay, I guess we're gonna pretend. Mayu sighs. What's wrong?
Nothing. I've just been thinking about next week.
I'm not looking forward to exams either. Studying has really been stressing me out. I need to do something to let out all my pent-up energy.
Me too. What do you normally like to do to let off steam?
It's been a while, but back at CINY, my friends and I would go paintballing whenever we needed to let loose. Mayu blinks.
Paintballing?
Yeah. Have you been? It's really fun. She shakes her head. Really? Well, I'm definitely taking you then. Her eyes widen.
Okay.
She has no idea what she just signed up for. Trust me, you'll love it. How about we go this weekend? She nods.
Sure. I could use a break from studying.
Great, that's why we're going anyways. After all the performances are over, the winners are announced. We placed in third. Mayu and Mitsuki practically skip back to the car, and I can't keep the grin off my face. This was a great end to a great evening. Except for that one part we're all ignoring that we're pretending didn't happen. After dropping the girls off at Ace, I drive back home. After parking my bike, I let myself into the house. The living room is empty, but it sounds like someone's cooking. Where is everybody? I hear voices in the kitchen and hurry over. I pause as soon as I push open the doors. Nikki is bent over the table laughing. Aunt Yuki stands by the fridge laughing as hard as Nikki while Uncle Kaito chugs water looking increasingly confused. Oh, hi, Aunt Yuki. I didn't know you were here. Aunt Yuki tries to compose herself when she sees me and rushes over to give me a hug.
Oh good, you're home.
I got some flour on you.
That's fine. That's okay. Uncle Kaito's eyes are watering as he lunges towards the fridge and pulls out a carton of milk. Are you okay, Uncle Kaito? He doesn't answer as he chugs a fresh glass of milk. Nikki finally composes herself enough to answer.
Aunt Yuki's making us Chinese food tonight. She ran one of the chilies around the rim of Uncle Kaito's glass when he wasn't looking.
Ah. That explains a lot now. She starts laughing again.
It doesn't hit you at first. Once it does.
Uncle Kaito takes another swig of milk while Aunt Yuki giggles.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
I mean, he does kind of deserve it. Their laughter is infectious, and I find myself laughing with them. It's good to see Aunt Yuki hasn't lost her sense of humor. Uncle Kaito, hasn't Aunt Yuki played this same prank on you before?
She has. That's what makes it so funny.
That he keeps falling for it?
It's been a while. Cut me some slack.
You should always anticipate it after the first time, Uncle Kaito. You're losing your touch.
Aunt Yuki's been away for too long.
Nikki sighs.
Do you really have to leave again, Aunt Yuki? It's so fun when you're around.
Hey, are you saying I'm not fun?
Yes. I mean, yes.
No, you're fun too.
That sounded awfully like a pity compliment.
That's because it was, and you know it. Nikki giggles. Aunt Yuki fidgets with the corner of her apron.
Actually, you'll all be seeing a lot more of me.
Oh, good. Kaito looks at her in surprise. Apparently, he didn't get that memo.
Really?
She meets his gaze and nods.
If that's all right with you.
I guess this is her way of saying so.
Of course. I just... Does that mean you're really going to stay here?
Contain your excitement, Uncle Kaito.
Yeah, unless there's a reason why I shouldn't.
No, but...
Kaito hesitates. Nikki watches with bated breath. Her eyes are wide with excitement, and I can tell it's taking a lot of self-control for her to keep quiet. I'm unsure if we should even be witnessing this conversation. I was just about to say, Nikki, we need to leave and let the two of the adults have their time alone. Aunt Yuki seems to understand Uncle Kaito's unspoken question.
Watching you with the kids, you've, changed.
Yuki,
Nikki can't hold it in anymore and explodes.
Aunt Yuki belongs here, Uncle Kaito. Let her stay.
Both Yuki and Kaito blush deeply. Nikki! You ruined the moment.
What? They clearly need my help.
No, they don't, but whatever. Let's give them some privacy. I begin to push her out of the room. Let's go.
But...
Let's go. No buts. Reluctantly, Nikki allows me to lead her out of the kitchen and into the living room. We both sit on the couch and I turn on the TV.
Do you think Aunt Yuki will really stay?
I think so, but we gotta let them figure it out. Of course. Doubtful. Hard to say. Of course. I think she's going to. Yeah, she obviously still cares for Uncle Kaito, and he still cares for her. I have a feeling that once she comes back, she won't be going anywhere.
I hope so. Then we'll be a family again.
I think that's something she really does want. I glance at Nikki. She looks hopeful, yet apprehensive. Again? We've always been a family.
I know, but it wasn't the same without Aunt Yuki around. It felt incomplete somehow, like Uncle Kaito was missing a part of himself.
He very well was. It'll definitely be more interesting having her back. We wait in silence. Every so often, Nikki would sneak glances at the door, but she doesn't move. I can't ignore the delicious smell of Kung Pao chicken wafting out of the kitchen, and my stomach grumbles loudly. I kind of wish they were having this conversation after we'd already eaten. Nikki giggles.
Are you ever not hungry?
Fair question. Right back at you, kiddo. Her eyes widen as her stomach grumbles just as loudly. Now it's my turn to laugh. Luckily, we don't have to wait much longer before Aunt Yuki pops her head out.
Are you kids hungry yet?
Yes. Starving.
Then I guess we better feed you. Dinner's ready.
About time. I jump to my feet and race into the kitchen, but Nikki lingers beside Aunt Yuki.
Does this mean you're staying?
Of course I'm staying. There's no way I'm going to let Kato keep you kids to himself.
I mean, you could try, but he's not going to do a very good job of keeping us to himself. Nikki grins from ear to ear and hugs Aunt Yuki tightly.
I'm so happy! There will finally be another woman in the house!
Aunt Yuki laughs as the two of them join us at the table.
I don't know how you managed all by yourself.
Well, the men are barely here, so that's one way.
Me neither.
Everyone is all smiles as we sit down to eat. After dinner, Nikki dragged Aunt Yuki upstairs to show her the new dress she bought last week. Uncle Kaito and I are watching TV. In the middle of our show, his phone dings with an email. As he opens the email, his jaw sets. What is it?
It's an email from the PI.
Ooh. What does it say? He holds the phone out for me to see, and we review the email together. Again, the content does not share much, but stresses that the accident might have been more than just an accident. The other driver had been spotted talking to Dad right before the car crash. Wait, someone wanted to hurt Dad on purpose? Kaito's voice is grim.
That seems to be what the PI is implying.
It certainly seems that way. Why would he want to hurt them?
I wish I knew. Wasn't the other driver someone your dad knew?
Yeah, Ezra Wilson was Dad's colleague. They worked closely on projects together.
Did something happen between them?
Not that I know of. And we can't even ask him since he's still in a coma, last I heard. Kaito nods.
Well, the PI is still investigating. I'm sure he'll have more information soon.
None of this is making any sense. Ezra and Dad worked on the same projects together for as long as I can remember, and he always seemed like a nice guy. I can imagine he'd want to hurt Dad. Does this mean Dad knew this was coming too? But how could he? He only left because Nikki called him. And what about Mom? I let out a frustrated sigh. I wish she could just tell me what happened. Wait a minute. Dad's research. That strange encryption in my core. Uncle Kaito notices the change in my expression.
What is it?
I wonder if this has something to do with my core.
Because of the weird thing it did during your first match?
Maybe.
If whoever wanted your dad dead was after your core, then you might be in danger. You probably shouldn't use Eagle again just to be safe.
I wouldn't go for that. All my core did was use extra energy packs. At least, that's what my professors said. That's why the referees didn't disqualify me from the match.
Extra energy doesn't sound like something to kill over.
My thoughts exactly. I brought up my core for a different reason. It might be nothing, but our team engineer found a weird encryption from my dad in my core. She didn't think it was anything important, but now I'm not so sure.
What does it say?
I don't know. He nods. I try to refocus on the TV show, but I can't stop thinking about the accident on purpose. I think I'm just going to go to bed.
All right. Try not to stress too much about this. I promise we'll find out what happened.
In due time. I smile weakly. Thanks, Uncle Kaito. Well, that's a bummer way to end the day. After saying goodnight, I get ready for bed, then slip under the blankets. I close my eyes, trying to clear my mind, but end up running through every detail of the accident I remember, hoping to find a clue. Eventually, I fall asleep out of pure exhaustion. Why alarm clock? I slap off my alarm and feel unusually energized this morning. Today is our match against Akira, and after the training session yesterday with Coach Ivan, I feel confident in our abilities. This should be an exciting match. After getting ready, I wolf down my breakfast and drive to school. Yuna stops me on the way to the pre-combat room. Wow, it's an early match, or we just went through class right away.
Hey!
Hey, what's going on? Oh, hey, Yuna.
I'm glad I ran into you.
Does it count as running into me if you knew exactly where I would be?
Yes.
Whatever you say, dear. She grins and thrusts her tablet in front of me.
Do you mind filling out this survey really quickly?
Survey for what?
The session with Coach Ivan. Since yesterday's guest coach was a new initiative for Dashu, they like to gauge how valuable you all thought the session was.
Oh, I can do that.
I've managed to track down everyone else, so yours is the last form I need.
Okay. I take a minute to fill out the survey. Once I'm finished, I hand the tablet back to Yuna.
Thanks.
No problem. I'm kind of impressed that Dashu would go the extra mile to get someone like Coach Ivan to consult for a non-professional team. Yuna smiles.
That's one of the reasons I like them.
I wonder how they got him to agree.
Oh, it was easy. All I had to do was call.
You made the call? Wait, what?
Yeah, I found his contact information online and figured it couldn't hurt to reach out. I asked his manager if this was something they'd be interested in, and luckily it was. Then I introduced the idea to Dashu, along with the proposal I put together. After that, it was just a matter of getting their approval and support with logistics.
Well, hot damn, that's impressive. You put all of this together. Yuna blinks in surprise, then blushes.
It wasn't all me.
But the idea was yours. Actually, you helped out with some of the logistics for the Dashu event before the XZ concert, too.
Yeah, but it was for stuff involving the team. I wanted to make sure you guys were getting properly introduced and represented.
I had no idea.
I was just doing my job.
You're doing an amazing job, that's for sure. She blushes even deeper.
Anyway, thanks for filling this out.
Sure. I better go in now. Kaori's probably about to blow a blood vessel waiting for me.
Good luck out there.
Thank you. Thanks. She waves goodbye before heading towards the stadium while I head into the pre-combat room. I quickly change into my pilot's outfit and join the rest of my team at the holotable. Kaori is busy plotting out the arena and our respective gears as everyone else silently watches. It's finally starting to set in that we're being matched against the top pilot at Ace. The confidence that I felt from earlier wanes. Judging by the faces of my teammates, I'm not alone in this feeling. After a couple more seconds, Kaori takes a step back from the holograph and looks over her handiwork.
Okay, this is what the war game layouts will be. As you all know, we'll be facing against Reborn, Akira's team. Mayu, can you report on their gear composition and weaponry?
Mayu nods and her fingers dart across the holotable.
Reborn is fully sponsored by Eludian Enterprises, which means they provide Reborn with the same cutting-edge weaponry that they provide their professional teams.
Well, hot damn, this is going to be hard.
Each gear is kitted out for specific purposes. That means, individually, they may have weaknesses, but as a unit, they cover each other's vulnerabilities.
Hold on. We may have actually lucked out.
Mayu shoots Sho a questioning look. I'm just as confused too.
Well, you know how they're smashing everyone in terms of points? Win or lose, they're still going to be the #1 seeded team.
Okay, how does that help us?
This happened last year as well. When Reborn was guaranteed the first-ranked spot, they subbed in their backup pilots.
Really? I didn't even notice.
It's not a well-known fact because their 4-man gear equipment is always the same. But if you dig into their pilot history, you'll see it. And the stats show that when they started putting in their subs, their overall performance did decline, even if it was just a little.
So, what you're saying is that we'll be fighting against their backups, since they already have a guaranteed first seed?
How does he know all of this?
Everyone but Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Akira's gear. Only he pilots it.
I'm surprised by Sho. He certainly didn't provide the same input in our previous matches as he did in this one, even when one of our matches was against his own roommate. This match must really mean something to him. We can use this in our favor. This will feel like a hollow victory if we win. Well, it's not. A victory is a victory. Doesn't matter who's on the other side because Akira is still out in the field and is still the top pilot here at the school. So if we take down a team that he's leading, it's still taking down his team, even if it's not their all-stars. It's still a win no matter who's on the field, so we can use this in our favor. We'll press any advantage we can get. Kaori nods.
Agreed. Okay, so we can definitely use this to our advantage.
Kaori changes up some of the notes on the holotable.
I have an idea. What if we employ the same tactic we did against Tatsuo's team? Focus down Akira.
Mayu shakes her head.
That won't work. Claw of the Wild's team is Tatsuo. However, every member of Reborn is going to be strong even without Akira.
True, but Akira still surpasses the rest of his team in terms of skill. Instead of focusing Akira, what if we try to pull him out and play a 3v3 against the other members?
That's a good idea.
Who's going to handle 1v1 with Akira?
We all look at each other. Although none of us want to admit it, it's painfully clear that he would beat any one of us in a duel. I can do it. We might not be able to beat him in a straight match, but we at least have my overdrive mode as our pocket ace again. Kaori nods.
And since we haven't used it since the qualifiers, they definitely won't be expecting that.
That's right. As long as you keep Akira busy, we have a strong chance of beating the rest of the team and then helping you with Akira.
So I just gotta hold my own.
It won't be that easy, but I think this is our best chance at winning.
We hash out the details of the plan on the holotable.
Remember not to immediately activate your overdrive mode when you start.
Duh. Of course, why not? You worry about your task, I'll worry about mine. Of course, we don't want to go into overdrive just yet. I nod. I'll be on a timer once it activates. 3 minutes, so I should use it wisely.
Exactly. Let's recap then. We'll create distance between the three of us and Eagle, with suppressive fire. We'll make it impossible for them to even attempt to gang up. If they stick together, we can keep our distance and trap them in crossfire. When they start to create distance with one another, Eagle will hard engage Phoenix, and we'll do the same with our respective opponents. Positioning will play a big part. We'll have to capitalize on the fact that Akira doesn't have as much team cohesion practice with the subs as he would with the regular starters.
Kaori looks at me.
You'll keep Akira engaged as long as you can, and we'll use the overdrive mode if it starts to look bad.
I nod. Plan sounded good.
That leaves the rest of us with 3-on-3. It'll be a tough match, but we should be able to beat Reborn's substitute pilots without Akira there.
Yeah, if they see that he's engaged and caught up in something, it might fluster them a little bit to see that he's really not able to focus on helping them.
What if Broseph goes down?
A valid concern. I thought you had my back, bro. Well, no time for jokes here. This is actually a serious thing. A valid concern. We should plan that out too.
Depending on the battle condition, it might be worth going for the saver points if things aren't in our favor.
You mean take out the weakened gears instead of going for a win?
Kaori crosses her arms, but nods. I blink in surprise. Judging by the sour look on her face, I can tell the strategy isn't ideal for her, but the Kaori from before would never have even considered it. She then looks at Mayu.
I agree. That would be the best course of action.
When in doubt, rack up as many points as you can.
We win and gang up on Akira afterwards, otherwise we go for the save points instead of trying for the win. Broseph fights Akira, we fight the other three.
Exactly.
Correct.
Sho nods. Okay, got it. My nerves are still jumpy, but I feel positive about our plan.
We can do this!
I like her excitement. Everyone stares at Mayu. She blinks, then pokes 2 fingers together.
I mean, if we try...
With the power of friendship. The team laughs. I'm happy to see Mayu finally start to come out of her shell. I'm so lucky to have her. The alarm rings, signaling for us to get to our stations, and we're going to end the episode here. We're going to kick off next time with the battle against Akira's team, Reborn. But As always, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to let me know by hitting that like button down below or leaving a comment. It really does help me out. And I will see all you heroes in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.